Hi, welcome to our lesson for today, which is all about linking verbs. A linking verb connects the subject to its predicate. Now let's say our goal is to construct a sentence using a linking verb in the present tense. Now let's start by having a half of a circle. And let's call it as our subject, which is Karen. And another half is our predicate. And let's have a nurse here. Alright, now, to connect our subject to its predicate, we have to fill in our circle. And of course, we need to put a certain verb in between them. And that will be some kind of a be verb. Now, since Karen is singular, we need to use a singular verb as well. And is would be appropriate. So do you think that this sentence is now complete? Absolutely. And that's how linking verb works within the sentence. Remember that linking verbs connect the subject to its predicate. We actually have am, is, are, was, and were as our be verbs that we consider as our linking verbs. Just like what I mentioned, the work of these verbs is to connect the subject to its predicate. Now, let's analyze this sentence and let's see if there is an error present. Hansel and Gretel, children of a poor woodcutter. Is the sentence well written? No, because we're missing a linking verb. We have to connect our subject to our predicate. We have the subject Hansel and Gretel. And we have our complete predicate, which is children of a poor woodcutter. Now, to make them connected, we need a linking verb. And since we have plural subject, we need to put a plural verb, which is are. Now, let's read it again. Hansel and Gretel are children of a poor woodcutter. Do you think that this sentence is now well written? Definitely. Now, how will we know if we are using these linking verbs correctly? Well, we have to be guided with the following. Remember that we use was, is, and am if we have singular subjects because all of these linking verbs are singular verbs. On the other hand, we have where and are, which are being used for plural subjects because these are plural verbs. And also remember that we should use these linking verbs in their correct tenses. Now, we use are, is, and am if we are in the present tense. And we use were and was if we are in the past tense. Besides from the be verbs as the linking verbs, we also have sensory verbs which pertain to 5 senses. Examples: seem, appear, feel, become, remain, taste, look, grow, and sound. But how would you know if a verb is used as a linking verb? Well, the only thing that you need to do is to replace the sensory verb with a linking verb. Now, let's analyze the sentence and pick out the verb used. The candy house looks appetizing. Now, let's pick out the sensory verb. Looks is a singular verb. Now, we have to replace it with a singular linking verb as well, since we have here the singular subject, which is house. Now, let's try to put is and check if this will be appropriate. Let's read it. The candy house is appetizing. Do you think that this sentence has the same meaning as the candy house looks appetizing? Yes, they mean the same thing. They have the same thought. So meaning to say, the verb looks in this sentence is acting as a linking verb. Another example. The hunter feels anxious. Let's pick out the verb. Feels. The verb feels is a singular verb. So we need to replace it with a singular linking verb as well. Now, let's put is and read it again. The hunter is anxious. Do you think that this second sentence has the same meaning as the first sentence? Yes, very good. Meaning to say, the verb feels is acting as a linking verb. Now, how about this? The hunter feels the coldness of the air. Now, let's speak out the verb feels. Now, just like what we had in the previous examples, this verb feels is a singular sensory verb. Now, let's try to replace it with a singular linking verb. And read it again. The hunter is the coldness of the air. Now, do you think that this second sentence has the same thought as the first sentence? No! That means a sensory verb cannot always act as a linking verb. It still depends on how it is used in the sentence. In other words, you need to analyze the sentence so that you will be able to figure out the sensory verb that is present within the sentence is acting as a linking verb or not. Now, we're done talking about linking verbs. So, to have a deeper understanding about this lesson, you may also refer to the content of the lesson below this video. And after reading it, you have to answer the given worksheet. See you in my next lesson. Bye!